Hey, good morning, options traders. Well, as many of you know, that I have a Thinkorswim training class, and we do have a lot of TOS users. But a question that I get a lot is, how do you set your price slices to charts, and why would you do it? Well, it's actually a really handy tool. It allows you to see, for various strategies, some areas of interest on your actual candlestick charts. Is this really going to be the best strategy? Because maybe there's an area of support or resistance that we have to be aware of. And so what's an easy way to overlay some points of interest on your strategy with your charts? Well, here's how you do it. So now we're over into the Thinkorswim platform. I'm just going to use Microsoft since I happen to have it up here. And let's say that we were interested in doing a vertical spread. I'm just going to pick an expiration. We choose vertical spreads, and the stock closed at about 332. So let's say we wanted to buy the 335, 340. So let's just load this up. There's a 335. Let's sell the 340 and for $1.56. Well, one way I can analyze this is to send it to the Analyze tab. Right mouse click, and we go to Analyze Trade. And there it is. So here's our vertical spread at expiration in blue, and the purple curve is the current curve. This is the value today at these various stock prices. So I'm going to zoom in quite a bit here. And let's say for this strategy, I'm interested in maybe the point of maximum loss, point of maximum gain, and maybe the break-even point. Where do these line up on my charts? Well, that's where the price slices come in, and that's these little gold dotted lines, which you can left mouse click and move. And TOS will default to 3 of them. That's these right down here. So I could actually type in the numbers if I wanted to in my price slices, or I can left mouse click and drag them right onto my chart. So what I've done is I have lined up the point of maximum loss. This little red hash mark that crosses with the expiration graph right there is the break-even point at expiration. This red hash mark is the break-even point today. So let's say we're interested in the stock price for break-even at expiration. And then finally, we're interested in the point of maximum gain. So I'm just going to drag this gold line right there to the bend in that profit and loss diagram. So we can also look down here and look at our Greeks at these various points. But the thing that I wanted to show you, the question that I get a lot, is how do I overlay these points of interest onto my stock chart? Now, one slow way is to come down here and find out what these numbers are. We could also find them over here, write them down, and then we could go manually put them on our charts. But watch how easy it is in Thinkorswim. What you're going to do is come over here to the far right, and on this little icon right there, left mouse click, and right here where it says Set Slices to Charts. So I can send it to any chart that I want. I'm just going to send it to the main chart, and there they are. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit, and there they are. So now I can see if these are points of support or resistance, maybe other areas of interest that I would want to see before placing this trade. I could also overlay different studies. Maybe come down here and put my volume profile on. See if there are some large volume bars that correspond to these points. Now, Microsoft being at kind of an all-time high here isn't really going to make a difference, but it is showing you that we're in really uncharted territory. But for some strategies, you might be up here where the short position is an area of resistance. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you're expecting it to bounce off of there. But it could also be a danger. Maybe it's going to break through there and really take off and run. But this is a really nice way to overlay the points of interest, whatever you put on your Analyze tab, and quickly throw them onto your TOS charts. So again, that's a question that I get a lot from people. It's a very handy tool, especially if you're trying to combine your technical analysis with your strategies. And for anyone who'd like to learn more about the art and science of options trading, please check out the Alpha Trader course, Strategy Lab, and a Thinkorswim training course. There's even a technical analysis course for all of you who want to know more about technical analysis and candlestick charting. You You can find it all at optionsatoz.com. Also, please join us on the Facebook trading group, Options A to Z, and you can find a link in the description below.